Good morning, everybody. This is Professor Hill. This is a short video for our class Introduction to Ethics Philosophy 2306 here at St. Philip's College. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of June, 2018. We're in week 2 of our class, and we're looking at chapter 2 in our book, Doing Ethics by Louis Vaughn. Now, we've got another assignment due late tonight. And again, as I mentioned yesterday, I want you to be applying the concepts from the chapter and the book straight to this case study, which is about John the paramedic. And I've already seen some interesting responses. Like I said in my video yesterday, it's a controversial case. It's, well, once again, I don't think it's that controversial. But some people disagree with me. If you do, you've got to state why. And that's the thing that we're trying to sort out, especially in chapter 2. What's the foundation of our beliefs about good and bad, right and wrong? If that's what morality is. If ethics is the philosophical study of morality, then we're going to back right up to our beliefs about right and wrong and why. Now, again, there's a difference between saying these are the reasons and having a moral theory which justifies them and provide some coherent context, some framework for us to make these difficult decisions. Look, there's a lot at play in this case study. There's clearly, and this is one of the big factors, there's a bad actor in this case, right? There's no doubt that the guy who ends up on the sidewalk is a bad guy. But then that question becomes, does that justify John's actions or inaction in this particular case? Some people think so. They want to say, look, what this guy was doing was so bad, to heck with him. But then the question becomes, what's the relationship between his bad actions and John's decisions, his ethical decision-making process? That's where we got to get. Now, clearly, there's a code of conduct for paramedics. There are clearly laws about this. Like I said in the video yesterday, John said he felt completely at ease about this, that he had made the right decision. If you agree with him, think about what that means. Think about why, give the reasons why, but then also say, would you want that replicated? Because, listen, one of the big problems here is, and I asked John this, I said, John, how long have you been a paramedic? And he was like 2.5 years. And I said, it never occurred to you in 2.5 years of doing this that some of the people you were working on were not nice people, that they had done terrible things? And he's like, it had never hit me in the face like it did that day. Like it never was, that was what was happening when I got there. Now, I can tell you, we have the rules that John broke and says he broke for a reason, right? If you call 911, you need to know that the people that are going to come and respond and help you aren't going to walk in the door and start, looking around and trying to make some decision about whether you're good enough to help or not. And somehow, again, their moral standards are going to decide whether or not they do their job that day. Now, I got to tell you, some people would say, no, look, what the guy was doing was so bad, heck, he got what he deserved. But also, on that point, I want you to think about this. John put himself in the role of, judge, jury, and executioner. And, by the way, in a state where, all 50 states, the United States, there is not the death penalty for sexual assault, for rape. It's terrible. I can't say enough about it. But I'm also saying that there's not the penalty that this guy got. There's not the death penalty for it. Now, a lot of people think maybe there should be. Because, and again, I'm not arguing whether it's bad. It's terrible. It's a crime. It's against the law. But John essentially decided he was going to meter out the death penalty for this. And there's a whole other thing. There's a reason why we have judges and juries. I asked John, I said, when you made the decision to not treat this person based upon what this woman had told you, had you even seen the girl? Had you gone inside the house? Had you done an investigation? How could you tell the woman was telling the truth? She was clearly agitated and upset. And he's like, I believed her, and it turned out to be true. And I'm like, okay, good. Because when it turned out to be true after an investigation, the guy was already dead. He might have felt bad if that had not been the case. Anyway, coming back to the framework for judging this, I want you to think, and again, this is part of this assignment. Make a decision. Was it good or bad, right or wrong? Give your reasons why. But then you've also got to spend some time describing your own thinking. Is my thinking on this objectivist? Is my thinking on this somehow cultural relativistic? Where are the foundations, the values, the principles that I'm using to make a decision here? Where are they from? Where did I get them? What's the foundation? That takes some time and takes some thinking. So do that. Like I said, the assignment's due tonight. I'll talk some more tomorrow about how this case wrapped up, and then also about our next assignment. Like I said, the train keeps rolling down the track. That's going to be due Sunday night. So again, don't forget, it's a concentrated summer course. We're trying to do a lot in a short period of time. If you've got any issues or questions or problems at all, please let me know. You can just reach me through the Canvas page. So take care. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.